my people. Thanks for watching the videos and the videos and the videos and the videos. And thanks for sharing and sharing and sharing. Continue to sharing and do all of that. Today we are going to do some jerk pork. I'm getting my pork ready. I'm already washed it, and I got all my, I cut my pork in big chunks. And I have my ginger here. I have my garlic. I have my onion. And right here, I have all my seasoning. I use half a teaspoon of paprika, 1 habanero, 1 teaspoon of total seasoning, 1 teaspoon of, and another teaspoon of, and also I have here, I'm gonna use half a teaspoon of this one too. So I'm just gonna, I forget this one. I have to use my browning to catch my color because I'm gonna be jerk pork. Jerk pork. So this is how we started. Get my pork together, and I'm gonna put all my seasoning in and just dry rub it, leave it to marinate in the fridge for at least 2 hours, and then after 2 hours, then I come back and start to cook my pork so I can make my jerk pork. I'm only using this onion right now because at the end of the jerk pork, you're gonna have a lot of onion in there, and you're gonna have a lot of habanero and also garlic. So this is just to season it so it can marinate. So watch me going. I'm gonna be crushing all my onion. I'm crushing it. I should blend it. But I love my crusher. Here we go, my crusher. Starting by crushing my garlic. When you crush the garlic in and season the pork and let it marinate with it, it got a very, very jerk pork. Jerk pork. That's what we're gonna do today. Jerk pork. One teaspoon of everything. I'm not gonna put my habanero in there yet. Putting my habanero in there and dry rub it, my finger is no good. So I'm gonna dry rub this, and then I can add my habanero later. After I rub this, then I'm gonna add my browning to this. And then I'm gonna add my ginger. I'm gonna crush my ginger because I like when my ginger crush inside of the pork, so it marinate inside of it too. You know, so you can beat it if you want. If you don't have a crusher, it doesn't matter. But now I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of my browning. One tablespoon of browning. If I need more later, I will put it. See? I let it run over. 1 tablespoon. And start dry rub again. This is like 3 pounds of pork. So you're gonna do more than 3 pounds of pork, you're gonna have to add more seasoning, because I add one teaspoon of everything. Another half a teaspoon of browning. Because the skin is the nicest part when you're jerking pork. Okay, that's look really good. Now I'm going to crush my ginger. Here's my favorite tool, my crusher. See that? If you don't have a crusher, you can just beat it up, it's fine. But I like to crush my garlic, my ginger. See that? Really nice. Yes, my people. So see, this is my pork. See my pork? You see the color I have? It's get a nice dry rub. Now I'm going to add my habanero in there. I cut one habanero and I'm going to rub it in there. And then when I'm cooking it, when I'm done cooking it, like 5 minutes before it's done, I'm going to add 2 more habanero. So look at that, my people. Look at that. Nicely done. The real deal. It smells good already. Really good already. Trust me, it's gonna be a nice jerk pork, okay? Yes, my people, so these are all my seasoning, what I use for my pork. All my seasoning. I have my all-purpose seasoning, what I don't put inside yet. When I'm about to put it on the fire, then I'm gonna put my all-purpose. Here's my all-purpose. When I'm about to put it on the fire, then I'm gonna put my all-purpose in there. The all-purpose is the one what it brings all these tastes together. These are right now marinating, then I use the all-purpose last. Okay, so that's a code. Catch you soon. I love what I do when I do what I love, you know. That's a code. I love what I do and I do what I love. If it's not gonna go 100, I go home. They said, go hard or go home. So I go 100 or else I go home. I'm at home already. I ain't going anywhere. Okay. One more time, I'm back again with my pork. Look at it. This smells so good already. It smells so good. Look at it. Now I'm gonna get my act going. Light up the stove. And I'm gonna allow my grease to hot because I have to brown the pork so it gets hard, you know. And after that, then I go step by step with you, okay? This thing smells so good, man. We're just getting the pork, getting the color. So until it's get a little brown and a little of the grease, the fat burn out of it. And then we're gonna add water and let it cook. Yeah. Add that accord. Jerk Pork in the house. Thank you guys for watching. Always appreciate the support. Tell a friend to tell a friend to like, share, and subscribe. It's important. That's all I'm asking. Chop up onion, what I have in this. So it's gonna cook with the pork, you know. So my pork can cook properly. That accord. Yeah, so this, I'm gonna leave it to cook for 45 minutes. And then I'm gonna come right back. I'm gonna check in between that 45 minutes and see how it is running. So for now, I'm gonna leave it like that for 45 minutes and cover it. So 15 minutes later, this is what I got with my jerk pork. It's coming down. Then I'm gonna go ahead and start to blend up my jerk seasoning. Okay, this is a little bit of water in there, you know. So I'm gonna start to blend my jerk seasoning and give him another 20 more minutes, and it can cook really nice. You see that? You see the nice color you have already? Look at that. By this time, I'm gonna cover him down, blender jar. I'm just making the sauce, the amount of sauce I need to use just now, okay? So, my bell pepper. I'm gonna put a whole habanero in there, one whole habanero. This is supposed to be spicy, so I'm gonna put a whole habanero inside there, one habanero. You can do it to how spicy you want it. If you want it spicy like that, or you want more spice, you can add more. But I make it to where everyone can handle it. I like a lot of garlic, so I add a lot of garlic. I'm gonna add my thyme. All-purpose. This is the time for the all-purpose seasoning. I'm not adding any more browning. I'm gonna add a little total seasoning. I already add enough browning already. It's boiling with the browning, so Just add a little bit of this just for taste. Then I'm gonna add my ginger. I'm gonna add a little jerk sauce. That's like 2 tablespoons of. Here comes the blender. I'm checking on my pork in the same time. Oh, it's almost ready. Look at that. Look at that. Almost ready. Now my seasoning is blended. Look at that. Well blended. See how beautiful this looks? We don't have to put the jerk pork in the oven at all. We do everything on the stove. This is my blending seasoning. This is gonna give the pork all the nice flavor. Look at that, see how juicy it is? This is the traditional jerk pork. Whether either you have an oven, you don't have an oven, this is the way to do the jerk pork, okay? So we're gonna leave this, on a low steam for 25 more minutes. You can add a little bit of water, just a little bit of water to make sure you have enough juice. Just a little bit of water. You want to add a little bit more just to make sure you have enough juice for it to boil. This pork is good. So I'm going to put my file paper over this right here on the stove. I'm not going in the oven. I promise. This is going to be the best jerk pork ever. And close it down like that. The file paper is to keep all the steam inside. And also, you keep it on a low flame and leave it for 25 more minutes. This is the authentic way to do the jerk pork. You do it right on your stove. You don't have to do it in the oven. You don't have to do it in the oven. Right on the top of the stove. Right on the stove top. So now I'm making the last set of seasoning to go on top of it. The very last set of seasoning to go on top of it. Because when I'm done with my jerk pork, you need to eat it with all of these on top of it, okay? Finger licking jerk pork in the building. And that a code. See you soon. It's really tender. It's real tender. It's really, really tender. Look at it. It's really tender. So give it another 10 more minutes on the fire and it's all done, okay? Testing. Juicy and nice. Look at that. Just a testing. See you soon. That's the jerk pork. So I'm gonna add okay, so here is my pork. I want you to see what my pork look like. This is the jerk pork, okay? Let me cut it and let you see how the inside of it is good. Look at that. Nice, juicy and tender. Look at it. Let me get another piece with the skin. Look at this one. This one have the skin on it. I like my jerk pork with the skin. Look how tender this is. The knife just walking through it. Look at that. Juicy and nice. Look at that. Well done. Look at that.
Action.
Yes, my gentle people. So we're gonna have Mr. Taster taste the food and tell me how it tastes. Mr. Taster, tell me about the food. How is the pork?
Juicy, nice, and firm.
So you can have this pork, as you notice, he have rice in this plate, so he's eating the pork, the jerk pork with rice. So you can eat the pork with rice, you can eat it with bread, you can eat it with whatever you choose. So when was the last time you have some jerk pork?
4 years ago.
So how is this compared to that pork where you have 4 years ago?
Definitely upgraded.
All right. So I'm gonna try my pork with some onion. This is how you do the pork and the onion. I'm pretty sure you want some of this. Look at that. Look at that. How juicy that pork is. Look at it. You don't have to I make this pork, jerk pork, just to show you that you don't have to use an oven or a grill. But you can use whatever you want. You can put it in the oven, you can put it on the grill, or you can do it in the skillet. You just need a little bit of patience and tactics to know how to do it. Okay? So, like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Let me try this pork. You're missing out on everything. This is the real authentic jerk pork. Peace out.
You got it flavored good, Pops. Damn.